The calm before the storm never lasts, and in blood of my blood, that silence is about to shatter. The season finale trailer has dropped, and every frame screams chaos, heartbreak, and destiny. From Ellen's veiled secret to Henry and Julia's desperate run through time, this finale promises to change everything we know about the Outlander universe. But hidden beneath the surface, in glances, symbols, and one chilling line, lies the truth about who will survive, who will run, and who will pay the ultimate price for love. The trailer opens with moments that almost feel peaceful, until you realize what they're setting up for. We see Ellen in her bridal gown, her face hidden behind a heavy white veil. The image looks pure, almost innocent, but nothing in Blood of My Blood is ever what it seems. The lighting is colder, the silence longer, as if the show is warning us that the wedding isn't a celebration, it's a trap. Behind the veil, Ellen's mind isn't on her vows. It's racing toward Brian. The tension of forbidden love has been building all season, and now, it's ready to explode. Meanwhile, Brian's journey feels more dangerous than ever. He's torn between duty and love, hunted by men whose loyalty lies not with him, but with vengeance. The trailer shows brief flashes, boots through the mud, steel drawn from its sheath, and the distant echo of horses. Every sound hints at pursuit. But it's not just Brian running for love, it's two hearts defying the rules of clans, honor, and bloodlines. His reconciliation with Murtagh becomes one of the most emotional turning points. The bond between them, once fractured by misunderstanding, now burns with brotherhood and purpose. Murtagh sees in Brian not a reckless young man but someone ready to risk everything for the woman he loves. Then comes the unsettling question, who truly ordered Brian's death? Theories are spinning faster than ever. Many fans suspect Colum Mackenzie, the master of hidden intentions, whose promise not to harm Brian was sealed with that suspicious phrase, "From this moment onwards." Was that Colum's way of washing his hands of a crime already set in motion? His cunning nature makes it almost certain that he gave the order long before his words of peace. Yet some believe Simon Fraser may have played a part, driven by pride and betrayal after what happened in episode 9. The trailer doesn't confirm it, but the look in Simon's eyes says enough. It's the kind of gaze that comes from a man haunted by regret, yet still bound by the brutal codes of family and power. As all this unfolds, another storyline brews in quiet devastation, Julia and Henry's forbidden love. Their plan to run away feels like a desperate echo of Ellen and Brian's own choices decades earlier. Fate seems to be repeating itself, and time, quite literally, is their enemy. Hidden within the trailer is a detail so easy to miss, yet so meaningful: the train tickets. The numbers printed on them, 1714, are no accident. That's the year they'll time travel to, the year destiny will pull them into the same chaos that shaped their ancestors. It's an Easter egg that feels like a prophecy, reminding us that in Blood of My Blood, time doesn't heal wounds, it reopens them, but the real heartbreak comes when Julia, clutching her child William, calls out for help. Her voice is sharp, full of fear, and something else, something that sounds almost like betrayal. Could she have been trapped? Or worse, did someone she trusted sell her out? There's a lingering shot where Henry's eyes widen, realizing too late that danger is already upon them. Simon Fraser's men, led by the ruthless Bollock, close in. The air feels tight, suffocating, and you can sense that everything is about to collapse. The trailer doesn't need to show violence, the silence before it tells us enough. Back in the Highlands, Malcolm Grant's rage burns like wildfire. His fury after learning of Ellen's disappearance is a reminder of how fragile alliances can be. His uncle's bitter words, "This will be paid in blood," echo through the preview like a curse. The question isn't if there will be bloodshed, it's whose. With every scene, the tension rises, and it feels like fate itself is chasing Brian and Ellen. Will Murtagh's loyalty be enough to protect them? Or will Brian's act of love become his downfall? And then, just when you think you've seen it all, the trailer hints at the impossible: Ellen standing at the altar, her veil still covering her face, as the camera lingers on her trembling hands. Could she already be gone, replaced by someone else to buy time? Fans are speculating that it might be a false bride, perhaps Mrs. Fitz or another ally helping Ellen escape. The idea sounds wild, but in Blood of My Blood, deception often hides beneath devotion. The veil, once a symbol of purity, may now represent freedom, or farewell. One small but powerful clue lies in the episode title itself, Something Borrowed. In most weddings, that phrase symbolizes tradition and luck, but here, it takes on a haunting double meaning. Something borrowed may not refer to an object at all, but to a person. A bride borrowed for love, a future borrowed from time. The title suggests that what Brian and Ellen take in this moment isn't theirs to keep, and the cost will come later. As the tension builds, the trailer transitions into chaos. The calm blue tones of the wedding scenes fade into stormy grays, signaling that time is running out. We see flashes of Brian and Myrta riding through the misty highlands, the air thick with fear and devotion. Their mission is clear: reach Ellen before it's too late. The pounding hooves almost echo the beating of a heart that knows it's risking everything for love. And in that moment, you realize, this isn't just a story of two lovers rebelling against tradition. It's a story about the very bloodline that shapes the destiny of generations to come. Brian's face tells its own story, a man caught between loyalty to his clan and loyalty to his heart. The trailer gives us glimpses of his determination, his eyes fixed on something far away, perhaps the life he dreams of, or perhaps the fate he knows he can't outrun. And then comes Myrta, ever the voice of reason and courage, standing shoulder to shoulder with him. Their partnership, once divided by pride, now burns with a single purpose: save Ellen, no matter the cost. It's rare to see two men so bonded by love for the same woman in different ways, one as a protector, the other as a lover, and yet united by the same unbreakable code of honor. The trailer then cuts to Ellen's side, her world shattering second by second. We hear the faint chanting of wedding prayers, the shuffle of footsteps, the tightening of her grip around the bouquet. Her lips tremble, but not with fear, with decision. The way she tilts her head ever so slightly, the way her eyes flicker behind that veil, it's the look of someone ready to defy everything. And that's when it hits you: the woman we've watched all season, torn between duty and heart, is finally about to choose her own destiny. But freedom, in Blood of My Blood, always comes with a price. Somewhere between the vows and the chaos, the screen cuts to black, and then we see it. A bothy. A small, lonely shelter hidden deep within the Scottish wilderness. Fans who paid attention to the official soundtrack already know this is no ordinary place. The track titled The Bothy lasts for over 7 minutes, a musical hint that this scene will be one of the longest, most emotional moments of the finale. In this remote refuge, Ellen and Brian may finally find a moment of peace. But the haunting beauty of this location suggests that it might not last. The bothy isn't just a shelter, it's a symbol, a borrowed space for borrowed love, and while Brian and Ellen fight for freedom, fate plays its cruelest hand with Julia and Henry. The trailer's later scenes show their desperate attempt to reach the stones, the same mystical circle that once changed Claire's life forever. But as they run through the fog, child in arms, danger is never far behind. Simon Fraser's men are closing in, their shadows merging with the mist. Julia's terrified cry, "Help me," cuts through the silence like a blade, and for a moment, the line between love and betrayal blurs completely. Did she call for Henry, or against him? Could someone have turned her trust into a trap? The most chilling part is what we don't see. The trailer never reveals whether they make it to the stones, nor if they carry any gemstones, the key to time travel. Without them, their fate could be sealed in the very century they tried to escape. Some fans believe the finale will end on a shocking cliffhanger, the sound of stones humming, a flash of light, and then nothing but silence. If that happens, it would echo Outlander's greatest storytelling device, leaving us suspended between past and future, between what is real and what could be. But beneath all the action, there's something deeply emotional running through every frame, the idea of history repeating itself. Ellen and Brian's runaway love mirrors Henry and Julia's desperate escape, and through that, the show connects every generation through the same heartbeat of sacrifice and passion. Blood, after all, doesn't just tie families, it ties fates. Every choice made by one generation echoes into the next. The title Blood of My Blood was never just about heritage. It's about how love can be both a blessing and a curse, passed down like an heirloom wrapped in pain. Then comes the line that haunts the entire trailer, Murtaugh's voice, deep and solemn. Some loves aren't meant to be kept, only remembered. That one sentence sums up the tragedy of the series. Because no matter how far they run, Ellen and Brian can't escape the shadow of the clans, and Julia and Henry can't escape the laws of time. Every path they take seems to circle back to heartbreak. But maybe, just maybe, that's what makes their story eternal, love that defies reason, even when it cannot win. The final moments of the trailer fade into a somber melody, bagpipes echoing through the mist. A faint image appears of Ellen's veil drifting across the ground, caught in the wind, like a ghost of what she left behind. And then, silence. No faces. No answers. Just the chilling realization that the finale might not end with triumph, but with separation, sacrifice, or even death. Because in this world, love is never given freely. It's fought for, stolen, and sometimes, lost forever. So as we wait for the Blood of My Blood season finale, one thing is certain, this isn't just the end of a season. It's the beginning of a legend, the one that forges the very heart of the Fraser legacy. Every tear, every betrayal, every forbidden kiss has led to this moment. And when the credits roll, we won't just be watching history, we'll be witnessing destiny.